The 16 world's most gorgeous beaches. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Let's get started. Make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. So make sure to watch the full video. The 16 world's most gorgeous beaches. The seashore has a seductive quality about it. As you walk on the sun-dappled beach, the sound of the waves helps you settle into a regular cadence. The water's motion also awakens every cell in your body. It's understandable why they have come to represent the ideal vacation. However, not every beach is made the same. While some are unceasingly congested, stained by trash, or just plain unremarkable, others are unaffectedly idyllic, pristine, and unfathomably gorgeous. Whether or not you enjoy beach vacations, each of the 20 international beaches on this list is worth checking off your list. Here are our best options, which range from the Mediterranean coasts pummeled by the wind to the tiny Caribbean islands. Sail in and cast off. 16. The Seychelles La Digue. Massive granite boulders give Anse Source d'Argent the feel of a prehistoric piece of paradise, carving out secluded corners where those seeking solitude may hide away from any crowds. Anse Source d'Argent is situated on a lonely island that is about as far from the US as it is possible to get. Those who would rather dip and float than swim will find the waters to be sublimely shallow. In contrast, those who are interested in exploration will enjoy getting to know the vibrant aquatic inhabitants that call the scattered coral reef patches home. 15. Naples Beach. Philippines, Palawan Province's Nasban Beach. El Nido, and more especially, Nasban Beach, might be the first place that comes to mind when the phrase tropical paradise is used. This 2.5-mile stretch of sand in the Philippines' Palawan province, which is surrounded by endless rows of coconut palms, feels like heaven on earth, especially if your idea of heaven includes nipa picnic huts, unassuming seafood eateries, and whitewater waves ideal for brushing up on your surfing skills. A 45-minute scooter trip from the main town is well worth it only to see the magnificent sunsets. 14. Ölüdeniz's Blue Lagoon in Turkey. You will quickly forget about Cappadocia's unearthly outcroppings if you travel to the vacation town of Ölüdeniz. The Blue Lagoon is located here, where the Mediterranean Sea and the Aegean Sea meet in waters that are azure with turquoise accents. Whether you're paragliding high in the air, taking a thorough dive, or simply lounging on the beach, the views here, which are a part of a national marine reserve, are nothing short of breathtaking. Your tour should be perfectly concluded with a quick journey to the nearby ghost town of Kayakoi. 13. Virgin Gorda, British Virgin Islands, the Baths. There are numerous breathtakingly stunning beaches in the BVIs, but Virgin Gorda's Baths truly tops them all. Its granite boulders are what make this place special. They create tiny coves, secret pools, and temporary tunnels that draw in the adventurous crowd. Here, snorkeling and exploring the nooks, lanes, and crevices are very popular pastimes. When you're starving, the top of the Baths restaurant offers a beautiful view to go with your seafood entree. 12. Bali Beach. Beach in Bondi, Australia. Sydney. Bondi Beach is not exactly a secret paradise. But any trip to Australia, and every list of the top beaches, must include this crescent-shaped beach in the suburbs of Sydney. These emerald blue waters serve as a location for surfing, and the Bondi to Bronte coastal walk offers more than simply a peaceful escape from the throng, thanks to its abundance of wild vistas. Go to Ben Buckler Point for peaceful morning views or swim a few laps in the Bondi Baths Instagrammable pool, for a fee, of course. 11. Holbox Island. In Mexico, Quintana Roo. As you are aware, Cancun is a lively and entertaining place. All the bachelor party guests, your DJ X, and the spring break sorority girls agree. Instead, avoid the resorts and travel to Isla Holbox, a small, car-free Caribbean island 2 hours north, where you can enjoy quiet beach bungalows, or luxurious stays, white sands, calm waters, and flamingo-filled waters, not to mention significantly fewer crowds. Enjoy freshly caught seafood, go whale shark swimming, and sip tropical drinks with locals who are just as eager to find a more sedate corner of paradise. 10. Camps Bay Beach. African city of Cape Town. The iconic Tabletop Mountain and the 12 Apostles mountain range towering behind Camps Bay Beach elevate your beach experience twice as much as Bondi Beach does for Sydney. Bondi Beach is to Sydney what Bondi Beach is to Cape Town. Due to its proximity to a large city, it can get quite crowded, but the wide expanse of sand provides space for everyone, making it the ideal place for locals and visitors to mingle. If you prefer more active pursuits, try curling, hiking the pipe track, or scuba diving the Camps Bay Reef. 9. Coast of the Amalfi. Castiglione Beach in Ravello. Europe's Amalfi Coast. One of the few extremely touristy locations that you simply must cross off your list is Ravello Beach, which is located on the Amalfi Coast. Everyone must experience, and take pictures of, this umbrella-lined beach at the base of a cliff, which serves as the entrance to the artistically inclined town of Ravello. Happiness comes from days spent slithering into the slow rhythms of the bougainvillea-trimmed gardens of Villa Simbrone and Villa Ruffolo. There is much to do besides swimming or lounging under one of the colorful parasols. 8. Cameron Beach. The Cannon Beach. In Oregon, Cannon Beach. Oregon's Cannon Beach has a distinct Pacific Northwest appearance, whether it be due to the sporadic pieces of driftwood or the murky, salty air. With its wave and wind-battered rock outcroppings that jut out to sea, it stands out from the crowd, with Haystack Rock being popular with beachgoers and tufted puffins alike. People visit the coast not to swim but to enjoy the coastal idyll, rolling up their pants for a leisurely stroll along the lapping waves. Place yourself somewhere to enjoy a bonfire in the sunset or a local pint at the Pelican Brewing Company. 7. Turkey and Caicos. Faith Bay Beach. Providing Turks and Caicos. Grace Bay is Valhalla if your idea of paradise is warm, clear waters and soft, white sand. This 3-mile stretch of fine, powdery sand and unique variety of immaculately calm, aqua water have won awards for this glittering slice of Tellurian heaven in the Caribbean. Despite the hotels, resorts, and sea oats that surround it, it's perfect for a laid-back beach vacation. To see marine life, simply swim out to the nearby barrier reef or rent a catamaran and go sailing. 6. Park National Abel Tasman. The Totaranu Beach. National Park of Abel Tasman in New Zealand. Totaranu Beach could be the beach for you if white sand no longer appeals to you. Your beach vacation will have a different level of exoticism with sand that is the color of the setting sun, especially when compared to the Tasman Sea's aquamarine. It's also a little bit of a remote outpost, which makes it a great location for people who dislike crowds. A peaceful place to sleep under the star-filled skies of New Zealand is the nearby campground. There are lots of chances to go sailing, snorkeling, and kayaking. 5. Beach in McKenna. McKenna Beach in Hawaii's Maui. It would be difficult and perhaps unfair to choose just one of Hawaii's idyllic beaches. McKenna Beach, a mile-plus stretch of undeveloped sand sandwiched between the Pacific Ocean's lapping waves and the lush forest of the state park it is located in, must be our choice if we must choose. It's a place to get away from the crowds even though it's not exactly remote. Although occasionally rough, the water's 3 colors are unbelievably inviting, and the nearby reefs are just as prolific, with enormous sea turtles frequently making an appearance. 4. Greece's Crete, Elefantisi Beach. Elefantisi Beach in Crete elevates the extraordinary to a whole new level by luring tourists and Instagram junkies with its powdery, soft pink sands, which were created by pink shells who gave their lives to give us something to post on our feeds. The local loggerhead sea turtles are a sight to behold, and the shallow waters and sandbar make for the ideal place to unwind and swim with the family, from afar, naturally. 3. Beach at La Pelosa. Italian Sardinia. La Pelosa is evidence that the best gifts frequently come in modest packages. One of Italy's most famous beaches is this tiny sliver of sand at the northwest tip of Sardinia, which is saying a lot considering it's Italy. It is also one of the least opulent, with over-tourism being avoided by the relative lack of big business and the requirement to make reservations in advance. The nearby Aragonese watchtower provides opportunities for seaside exploration, and, of course, makes for excellent photos. This is a prime location for watersports like paddleboarding and kitesurfing. 2. Courtesy of Maya Bay. Thailand's Koh Phi Phi Maya Bay. Although the cult classic The Beach is frequently mentioned to pique interest, Maya Bay on Koh Phi Phi Island doesn't require a sales pitch. Even those who are not particularly fond of beaches will likely be persuaded by this beach's emerald waters and limestone karsts, which are characteristic of Thailand. If you can overlook the crowds, it's an essential component of your island hopping tour. The area has been closed for the past 2 years to give it some relief from over-tourism, but it's expected to reopen in 2021. 1. Kangaroo West Australian National Park Cape Le Grand. The world-class beaches of Australia can be found in Cape Le Grand National Park, and even though it would technically be cheating to call the entire park prime sunning ground, there are simply too many goodies to mention just one. For instance, Lucky Bay has some of the whitest sands in the entire world. The most vivid golden hour is found at Twilight Beach. Therefore, we are combining them into one incredible beach vacation with kangaroo sightings at random. It is Australia, after all. Visit the Whistling Rocks close to Thistle Cove and go on a hike through the heathland's wildflower-filled meadows. Campgrounds are available if you make reservations in advance, but one day is not enough to fully explore the park. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comments section below to tell us what you think about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.